There are moments in life when everything feels uncertain. You pray, you wait, you hope, but it feels like God is silent. You wonder, Lord, what is your will for me in this? It's in these moments of pain and confusion that God's will often feels hidden. But the truth is, even in silence, God is still speaking. God's will is not always clear. Sometimes we think God's will means everything will go smoothly. But Scripture reminds us that following Jesus doesn't mean an easy path. It means a purposeful one. Romans 8 verse 28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him." Even when things don't make sense, God's plan is still working behind the scenes. Every delay, every disappointment, every heartbreak can be a doorway to something greater that we cannot yet see. The silent seasons. Have you ever prayed and felt nothing? Those silent seasons can feel painful. But sometimes silence is not God's absence, it is presence in a deeper way. When God is silent, He's not ignoring you. He's preparing you. He's teaching you to trust, to lean not on your understanding, but on His unchanging word. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight." The purpose in pain. We may never understand why certain things happen, but we can always know who is with us in them. God's will is not always about changing your situation. It's about changing your heart through the situation. When life breaks you down, God is shaping you into the image of His Son. Just like clay in the potter's hands, your tears are molding your faith. In every struggle, there's a hidden strength being built inside you. Jesus in Gethsemane. Even Jesus faced a moment when He cried out, "Father, if it be possible, take this cup from me." Yet He surrendered, saying, "Not my will, but yours be done." That moment shows us that understanding God's will doesn't mean we won't feel pain. It means we trust God even in pain. Your obedience in difficulty is your greatest act of worship. God's will is not always comfortable, but it is always good. The peace of surrender. True peace doesn't come from knowing what's next. It comes from knowing who holds what's next. When you surrender to God's will, you stop fighting for control and start walking by faith. You begin to see that every closed door, every delay, every no, was God's mercy guiding you toward His perfect plan. Closing message. If you're walking through a storm right now, remember storms don't last forever. They lead to clearer skies and deeper faith. God's will may not always be what you want, but it's always what you need. Keep trusting. Keep praying.